Good morning. So, how are you, Rahul?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you. How are you, sir?
Fine, fine. So, how many attempts you have given till date?
This is my first attempt, sir.
First attempt.
Yes,
So,
sir.
in the first attempt, you have cleared prelims, mains, and going for interview.
Yes, sir.
And with history,
Yes, sir.
why you chose history? It's very interesting because nowadays most of the students are going for anthropology, public ad, international relations, and all those things. But
Yes, sir.
history, very few people are taking. Why you chose history?
Sir, history has this analyzing part where different historians see things differently based on the same facts and evidences. So I like to see things from a multidimensional perspective. I like to analyze why something is happening. So there I connected with history, sir.
Can you give some examples?
So for example, if we see the origin of Harappan theory, Mr. M.R. Mughal, he says it is having an indigenous origin, where it was evolved from the Neolithic age and it became Harappan urbanization age.
Hmm.
And when we considered Stuart Pigott or Mortimer Wheeler, they say that it is having a foreign origin because the kind of urbanization was mostly similar to Mesopotamian civilization.
Hmm.
So here we are having two different opinions of the same thing. So these actually make me curious about reading history.
What do you think? What is your opinion about Harappan origins?
Sir, I think it is uh, well researched thing based on M.R. Mughal sir's theory. It has indigenous origins, sir, because we also have archaeological evidences of N.G. Majumdar and A. Ghosh, Amalananda Ghosh. These both were archaeologists who found Soti culture, which was pre-Harappan era. So we can considerably say that it is having indigenous origin.
If you go back,
Yes, sir.
even Soti and everything, the first traces of agriculture.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell something about the first traces of agriculture in Indian subcontinent?
Sir, in Neolithic era, it has started in Maldives, sir, 6000 BC, uh, because the fertile plains have made it easy for the people to start agriculture. And sir, in Harappa in 1500 BC, there we see Megra in Pakistan. We
Which one?
had Megra,
Spelling?
Mehrgrh.
It's Mehergad.
Oh, yes, sir. Mehrgarh. Sorry, sir. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Hmm.
Mehergarh, sir. There we find wheat, barley, and those kind of things, sir. And
Hmm.
the same we can find in the southern part as well in the megalithic culture. So, sir, when we are talking about evolution of agriculture in the ancient perspective, it was not started simultaneously. It started at different phases based on the geographical factors, sir. And historians have different views about this as well, sir. For example, Gordon V. Child says that a Neolithic period is the start of agriculture, and he considered that as a revolution because
Hmm.
humans became self-sufficient. But the origin why people wanted to do agriculture is still debatable, sir. Sir,
Why debatable?
sir because uh, Gordon V. Child says that at the end of Mesolithic age, there is a climate change factor which increased the temperatures and made the world favorable for agriculture.
Hmm.
But there are no archaeological evidences to prove these things, sir.
Hmm.
And Robert J. Brightwood says that nuclear zones. He gives a theory of nuclear zone where agriculture was developed in certain areas, and eventually people habitated doing agriculture. But the thing is, why people went to do this agriculture? What is the pressure point? That was not properly discussed by Brightwood. There we get Binford theory, Lewis Binford. He says that it is because of sea level rise, where the coastal people had migrated to the inland, and that created a population pressure point to make to go towards agriculture, sir. So these are debatable points. but we need to do much research, sir, in order to understand what actually pushed towards agriculture.
What made you to understand history as very important thing? One aspect you have talked about this, that is discussion or analytical part of it.
Yes, sir.
What about what exactly is the relationship between history and society, present contemporary society?
Sir, history is a very purest source of understanding our culture, sir. It also gives us insights about who we actually are and what are the relations we have with we as a society.
Hmm.
And sir, it helps in understanding how society will go in future also, sir, because it is popularly said that if we do not learn from history, we are bound to repeat the same mistakes. So history provides us with the insights that how we as a society should evolve and how we should move forward, sir. So it is having considerable relevance in the present society as well.
Any famous historian's quotation regarding this?
So the same thing, sir. George Sanathan said that if we do not learn from history, we are bound to repeat it.
Have you heard
And
of
sir,
E.H. Carr?
yes, sir, I have heard about him, but I haven't read much about him, sir. He is a realist, I guess.
E.H. Carr's quotation is history is a continuous dialogue between the present and past,
Yes, sir, I agree with
past
that,
and
sir.
present. That quotation is the most quoted and most popular quotation when we talk about the historiography and history.
Yes, sir.
What is your native place?
Sir, I am from Andhra Pradesh, Prakasam district.
Native town?
Addanki, sir.
Addanki. From Addanki, any important historical events or
Excuse
dynasty
me, sir. Sorry.
of Addanki? Pardon?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, could you please check the internet connection at your end, sir? There is some fluctuation.
Oh, from my
And
side.
Rahul, can you please set right your camera angle? It is shaking in between, and if you could, put it at the right distance.
Yes, sir.
No, it's fine from my side.
Yeah, now it is fine, sir.
Yeah, no. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir. You can.
So, Addanki,
Yes,
we were
sir.
talking about Addanki. Any historical importance or any dynasty related to Addanki?
Sir, as far as within my knowledge, sir, Prolay Vemareddy, he was a Reddy ruler king of Addanki, who was a feudatory to Kakatiyas. He was the one who developed Addanki, sir. He also built a temple which is similar to Thousand Pillar Temple in Addanki, but unfortunately it was destroyed, sir. It collapsed eventually.
Yeah, that is Reddy Kingdom. Reddy
Yes, sir.
Kingdom has the three important capitals. The last one is, of course, Rajamahendravaram.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you tell me those capitals? What are the capitals of Reddy Kingdom at different
Uh,
periods of time?
sir, sorry, sir. I should read about it, sir.
One is Addanki.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Popular and the important one is Kondavidu.
Konduvid, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The other one is Kandukuru.
Kandukur, okay, sir.
Then last one is Rajamahendravaram.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, fine. Coming back to your hobbies, what are
Yes,
your
sir.
hobbies or extracurricular activities in your college and all those things?
Sir, extracurricular activities in my college was I was a part of Institute Election Strategy
Hmm.
Planning, and my hobbies include writing blogs, sir, on current on issues which I am interested in,
Hmm.
and I explore temples, sir. Uh, Part of my graduation, which I developed that hobby, and thirdly, sir, I watch animes, sir.
What exactly is animes?
Sir, animes are Japan-based graphical content, sir.
Why it is called as animes now? You can
Sir,
say cartoon films or anything like that.
sir, anime is a short form of animations. They are different from cartoons, sir. Cartoons are not the real simulation of real life objects. But when we consider with animes, they are semi-virtual simulations of real-world objects, sir. And emotions in animes can be related to any age group, sir. But when we are talking about cartoons, mostly it is connected to kids, sir. That are the major differences, sir.
So you would like to say cartoons are for kids?
Not specifically, sir, but the way they design the content is mostly associated with kids, sir.
Tom and Jerry.
Yes, sir. Tom and Jerry, Mickey Mouse.
So animes for any age group.
Yes, sir. Any age group, and the content is very diverse, sir. We can relate it. We can relate them to any of our life experiences.
Why this trend? When you have real actors, real faces,
Yes, sir.
with flesh and blood, why you
Yes, sir.
need animes?
Sir, sir, animations provide an opportunity where we can use our creative mind, sir. And when budget is constrained, we can go for animation, sir. Where getting big actors would increase the budget. There we can go for animation, sir. And thirdly, sir, animations are a part of Japanese culture because manga culture of reading comics is a part of their day-to-day life, sir. That eventually got converted into animation because of technological evolution. It was not a sudden change, sir. It's a gradual development. And sir, in India, it is increasing because of cordial relations which we are having with India, between India and Japan, sir.
Is it because of the cordial relations with Japan, or a generation of youngsters
Sir,
are
I would,
into technical aspects, are techies, and they are into this?
sir, I would say it is a mix of both, sir.
Hmm.
We are having cordial relations with Japan. We are having cultural connections with them. We are trying to become a developed nation. We need Japan's support, sir. And secondly, sir, yes, sir, as you said, as techie population is increasing, the orientation towards graphical content is also increasing, sir. That is also one of the reasons, sir.
You said we are trying to build relation with Japan for technological development and other. Can you elaborate this point?
Sir, Japan invests in our metro projects and rail projects, sir. And it also helps in semiconductors development, sir. And Japan is also investing on Northeast development. It was started under the late Shinzo Abe. Sir, as far as now, I could remember these aspects, sir.
How best strategically Japan is important for us?
Sir, when we are talking about South China Sea area, we need a reliable partners are there so that to counter China. Japan could be a reliable partner because we both share democratic values. And secondly, sir, as a part of Quad, we are focusing on supply chain resilience. There as well, Japan can be a favorable partner to India. And thirdly, sir, as we are focusing on China plus one strategy to increase our manufacturing aspect, Japan, which is already a leader in that, can guide us, sir. I am thinking in this aspect.
Since you are a chemical engineer,
Yes, sir.
trained chemical engineer from IIT,
Yes, sir.
can you name some of the best brains in ancient India on chemistry?
Sir, I couldn't recall, sir. Sorry, sir.
No, since I'm talking, because nowadays, have you seen IIT Kharagpur has brought out a big calendar last year or before last year on indigenous science and everything, development of science technology in India?
Okay, sir.
IIT Kharagpur, sorry, IIT Kharagpur. Yeah, there is a department for it to showcase the indigenous developments in science and technology. So that is why I asked you, have you heard about any have you heard about Nagarjuna?
Yes, sir. I heard about Nagarjuna.
How many Nagarjunas are there? Do you know that is it one Nagarjuna or many Nagarjunas?
Sir, the Nagarjuna I knew was a Buddhist monk who developed the Madhyamika uh, Sangha.
Hmm.
I am unable to recall other Nagarjuna, sir.
There is another Nagarjuna who was very, very popular in Rasavidya, alchemy.
Okay, sir.
An alchemist from Krishna Valley, your own region.
Okay,
Prakasham
sir.
is part of Krishna Valley, extended part of Krishna Valley.
Yes, sir.
Eleshwaram, Nagarjuna Konda, these are the areas where Nagarjuna, one of the important alchemists of 6th century or 7th century, dating
Okay,
is
sir.
there is still a big problem. Famous alchemist. Do you know what exactly is alchemy?
I am sorry, sir. I need to read about that.
Yeah. Alchemy is basically, as I am a layperson, I am trained in history, not in chemistry.
Yes, sir.
So, alchemy is what you call transforming mercury into gold. That is the
Okay, sir.
essence of it. So, in that process, they have many processes. Making gold, Rasavidya.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, this is part of the ancient chemistry.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let's come back to your other hobbies. Like you said, you were into NSS, and
Yes, sir.
that is blogging, exploring temples. If I
Yes,
ask
sir.
you again temples, again we'll come back to history. No, I don't want to come back to history immediately.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
coming to blogging.
Okay, sir.
Explain further. What do you do in blogging? What sort of content you are doing?
Sir, I pick up issues which are of my interest, which are happening currently, and I write a blog on that, sir, where people can view on Medium platform and Quora platform. I write blog these blogs, sir, and the content might be diverse, sir. I can choose a topic on history. I can choose a topic on international relations based on my interest of the day, sir.
Nowadays, social media has more history. Everyone is a historian on social media. Can you comment on this?
Sir, yes, sir. There is lot of content over history, and the thing is, not everything is true, sir. There is lot of fact checking which needs to be done so that people get quality and real content, sir. And I think our government is focusing on that aspect, sir. Regulations are coming, OTT and social media regulations, where intermediaries are regulated so that they provide quality content and fact checking is done in a proper way. PIB is given the authority to check the facts, sir.
Apart from PIB, do you know any fact checking sites?
Sir, cy- cyber security is also working, sir. I couldn't recall the name,
There's a
but
man, very very popular person who is very very famous for this fact checking aspect in on social media.
I couldn't recall, sir.
Have you heard
Sorry.
about Mohammed Zubair?
No, sir, I haven't heard about him, sir.
Read about him.
Okay,
Since we
sir.
are into blogging, and
Yes,
when
sir.
we talk about fact checking, other than the government agencies, Mohammed Zubair is the one who is a very, very important and very, very the number one fact checking site.
Okay, sir.
Zubair's. Okay.
I'll look into that, sir. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. So coming back to this blogging and all those things, do you think social media? No, no. The question I'm extending the question.
Yes,
Just
sir.
we talked about history. Content is history. Why so much of interest on history?
Sir, the trend of India is moving away from colonialism, sir. As Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has said, we need to come out of the colonial shackles. We need to embrace our culture. We need to embrace our origins. We need to promote our history, sir. From that point of view, indigenous history is gaining much traction, sir. But unfortunately, everyone who is interested in that aspect without being called as an expert are posting content which could result into communal tensions if not taken properly. There we need to work, sir. I think this is the reason why it is increasing.
If I say history writing or history writing is the job of historians. Leave it to historians. What is your comment on that?
Sir, history writing is a thing where I believe it needs expertise, sir, because we need to move away from biases. We need to corroborate the evidences with another factual evidences. We need to get numerous uh, literary and archaeological evidences to prove our point. So, as far as history writing and historiography is concerned, I think it should be left to experts, sir, because a layman could figure out or interpret what he as a person can think, because there could be inward bias. So I think it should be left to historians, sir.
What word do you use for that? Single word, one word is there. The nature of writing, what the understanding should be, we call it as objective writing.
Yes, sir. Objective writing.
Objectivity should be there in historical writings.
Yes, sir.
But objectivity is very important.
Yes, sir.
Who is the father of Indian travelogue writing?
Sir, pardon me, sir. I couldn't.
Indian travelogue writing. Travel writing or travelogues.
Sorry, sir. I am unable to recall.
Your name?
Rahul, sir.
Which Rahul? I just gave a clue.
Sir, I am unable to recall.
Have you heard about Rahul Sankrutyayan?
No, sir.
Rahul Sankrutyayan, a very, very famous scholar on Buddhism.
Okay, sir.
Who lived in 20th century, starting his his contribution started from 1920s and died in 70s, I think, 80s. Okay, a great scholar on Buddhism, Rahul Sankrutyayan.
Okay, sir.
He is a master of Tripitakas.
Okay, sir.
What are Tripitakas?
Sir, Tripitakas are the Buddhist canonical texts, sir. Sutta Pitaka, Vinaya Pitaka, and Abhidhamma Pitaka, sir.
It's Pitaka.
Yes, sir, Pitaka.
Not ta, it is Pitaka. Pitaka is from Peti, that is box, basket.
Okay, sir.
Sutta, Vinaya, Abhidhamma. Have you visited any of these sites, any Buddhist sites?
Sir, as the life which I saw is very less, I was mostly associated with Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, sir. Mostly, I got time to travel and budget to travel in my graduation period, so I only visited temples, sir. Not much of Buddhist sites.
Any Buddhist site? Sorry to disturb. Please continue.
I am planning to travel, sir. Maybe in future.
Any Buddhist site in your own district? United on Prakash.
I am not getting the names, sir, but there are Buddhist sites, sir.
Chandavaram?
Yes, Chandavaram. Yes, sir. I am not getting the name.
Chandavaram is in Prakasham. It's a very, very, very important Buddhist site of first century AD BC. On river, which river is there in that area? It's not a big river. It's a rivulet, you can say.
Sir, Gundlakamma is there.
Yes, it is on the banks of Gundlakamma.
Yes, sir.
Chandavaram. Again, what are the reading habits of Rahul? Your reading habits.
Sir, I don't read much, sir. Mostly I'll go through news and some history books. Like I am mostly interested in modern India, so I read some books of Ramchandra Guha, India after Gandhi, and frequently I used to read Chetan Bhagat, sir.
Do you consider Chetan Bhagat's works as history?
No, sir, I won't consider his works as history.
For fiction?
Yes, sir. It includes much of fiction, sir, and his understanding of society.
What do you mean by his understanding of society?
Sir, I believe that every person with his socialization and within his circle has a particular view on society. For example, my view of society is very much different from my friends. So I think that his view of society is being portrayed in his books, sir.
Hmm.
Not a holistic view.
You said Chetan Bhagat, no?
Yes, sir.
Apart from Chetan Bhagat, you said Ramchandra Guha.
Yes, sir.
So there are many things like Sanjeev Sanyal,
Yes, sir. Sanjay Sanyal.
Namita
He's right.
Arora,
Yes, sir.
Arora. Okay, many people are writing.
Yes, sir.
There is a school who is there is some people, I can't say immediately a school because these people are writing, like some people have written fiction based on the history and mythology.
Yes,
Have
sir.
you heard about those things?
Sir, I haven't heard about those things lately. I need to read about that, sir. But this trend of mixing mythology with history is happening, sir. And we need to understand this from the point of D.N. Jha. D.N. Jha sir said that history is finding the thin line between historiography and mythology. So we need to have that point of view and that perspective to differentiate between these two, sir.
Have you heard about Amish Tripathi?
Sir, I have heard about him, but I am not able to recall his works.
Shiva trilogy,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Rama trilogy,
Yes,
all
sir.
these things belong to this genre.
Yes, sir. Sir, and some works cannot be negated, sir. If some works are
Like
do, for example, Amish Tripathi's works, sir.
which one you are
Shiva
referring to?
Shiva trilogy and these works include promotion of culture in the present evolving world, sir.
Hmm.
He uses fiction to promote the characters. Mostly it is because of mythology. People find it fascinating to read, sir. It will also promote Indian mythology, sir. So we need to create a differentiation there. What is negative to society and history, and what actually is promoting, sir.
You have what you call, you critically stated about something on Amish Tripathi work. Have you read any of his works?
I started reading Shiva trilogy, sir, but I stopped in the middle.
Which one? First one?
Yes, sir. First one.
Meluhas? Meluha?
Yes, sir. First one.
Hmm. So couldn't complete.
I couldn't complete, sir. I started it in my fourth year, and eventually I started my preparation.
Oh,
So I couldn't balance.
reading, you're not much into it, you said.
Yes, sir.
Why so?
Sorry, sir. I'm not much into.
Why did not read many books? My question is, reading is a very refreshing activity for any academic, any
Yes,
student.
sir. Yes, sir.
Why you didn't or you couldn't
Sir,
read?
I like to uh, go to places and understand things, sir. That was more interesting to me. And whenever I am writing a blog, then I read about the topics which I am writing, sir. That provides me a refreshing experience. But I try to shift between these two, sir. Exploring temples and blogging, I try to shift between these two.
For example, you are going to Hampi,
Yes, sir.
taking pics and writing in the blog. Which book you would like to refer?
Sir, uh, I couldn't recall, sir.
Any
I'll,
authority on Vijayanagara? I'm giving you a clue. Since you have opted for, you have what you call, you you took history mains, the history
yes, sir.
optional. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so this is a very important book.
Sir, I'm sorry, sir.
Robert Sewell, The Forgotten Empire.
Okay, sir.
Vijayanagara, The Forgotten Empire by Robert Sewell. That is the first and authoritative book on Vijayanagara.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so because such books are, they are classics. Actually, that is a masterpiece. Again, whoever works on that, they have to discuss the aspects which have dealt by Robert Sewell, and again you have to go further. You might
Okay,
differ. Okay, you may add to it. You may change some versions, but still,
okay, sir.
Robert Sewell's work is the first and the important work.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So tell me something about your interests other than history. Which subject, like sociology or polity, which is interesting for you?
Sir, I try to discuss much on international relations. I like that concept. And secondly, sir, I try to see things differently in the society
Mm,
than others. I don't like to take things superficially or see the see things in the face value.
mm,
I dig deeper, sir. Usually, my mother calls me as a old soul in young body.
mm.
So these two are quite interesting, sir. International relations and society.
Have you heard about Intifada?
No, sir.
Can you guess to which part of your international relations, which country's international relations, this word Intifada is related to?
Maybe with Pakistan, sir.
No.
Sorry, sir.
Take another guess. Contemporary politics, I'm saying, international politics.
China, sir.
Intifada is, you see the word that doesn't sound like Chinese.
Maybe it is associated with Western world,
Palestine.
USA.
Palestine.
Okay, sir. So, sorry, sir.
Intifada, great uprising.
Okay, sir.
Why I have asked you this question is, since you said international relations are important,
Yes, sir.
now this Intifada or Great Holocaust, such
Yes,
words and such things are important for you.
yes, sir.
What is your take on this Palestinian or this conflict, present day conflict in Gaza?
Sir, the attack on Israel by Hamas should be condemned, sir, because terrorist attack on humanity should never be seen in the sympathetic view. And secondly, sir, when we are considering Israel and Palestine, both have their legitimate claim for the territory, sir. So I think we should promote two-state solution. And thirdly, sir, whenever we are talking about ceasefire or stopping the genocide, we need to understand the point which India is also making, sir. We are asking for ceasefire because a lot of humanity is bearing the burden. Children and women are dying. So I think ceasefire should be given, but ultimately international community should come forward and work for two-state solutions, sir. We need to move through dialogue and peaceful conduct.
Is India an active player in the international arena during this conflict? Understand
Sir,
my question.
yes, sir.
Is India is an active player in the international arena during this conflict?
So India is actively engaged with this aspect, sir, because we are having relations with Israel and we are promoting decolonization. So we are also supporting for Palestine. We as we give importance to democracy, self-determination becomes a major part of that. So India is actively involved in this, sir. And the recent ceasefire resolution, which India has voted in favor of it, says that India stand on this aspect, sir.
You said Hamas act is condemnable, but the critics of Israel always say that Hamas did once, but Israel was doing every day. Do
Sir,
you agree to this statement?
sir, Israel stand is that if we are not offensive or if we are not protecting ourselves, the attack from Iran militias, which are Houthis, Hamas, and Hezbollah, they might attack Israel, sir, because of the same aspect. The use of religion for the terrorist activities is increasing in the West Asia in the recent past. Even the Red Sea incident also says that. So, from the Israel's point of view, it is thinking to take an offensive stand against terrorism, sir. But neglecting humanitarian values and neglecting the needs of humanity should not be encouraged, sir.
Whose claim is more genuine on Gaza? I'm asking a straight question. Gaza, whose
Yes.
land is Gaza?
Sir, if you go deep back into history, it belongs to Jews, sir. But after that, eventually the Arab uprising and the Saudi Arabian sorry, sir. And after the Mohammedan uprising and all, it became Islamic land, sir. But eventually, after the World War II Skype Pigot's agreement, their involvement of colonial powers like UK has created a long-lasting disimpact, sir. So we
This is
need to,
all these things are there, Rahul.
yes,
Main
sir.
aspect is post Second World War. Actually, post Second World War, what was the land with Palestine and what was the land with Israel? And what happened in all these years? Who is the aggressor? Who is the aggrieved? Can you take standpoint based on this? As a
Sir,
student of political science or international relations.
sir, in order to take a stand, I need to research much into this. But within my limited knowledge, both has a legitimate claim, sir. So I'll research much about this, sir.
So coming back to some lighter topics, like do you watch films?
Uh, yes, sir, but not frequently.
Why so?
Sir,
I'm asking this question because South Indian states are very popular.
yes, sir.
Watching films, people are into it.
Yes,
Film
sir.
is part of our cultural fabric.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, I do watch movies, but not frequently because uh, the budget constraints as a unemployed student curtails me to do that, sir.
Now we have all OTTs.
No, sir.
Hmm. So, which type of films, like genre, which genre do you like the most in films? Do you watch English, Hindi,
Yes, sir. Some movies I watch, sir.
English,
Yes, sir. I'll watch, sir.
Hindi?
Hindi not frequently, sir, but sometimes.
Who
If
is
the
your favorite
movie,
actor?
and I personally do not have favorite actors, sir. I watch movie based on the story. If story is intriguing, I'll go and watch it, sir.
Which film's story was the best as per your understanding in the recent past?
Sir,
Beginning.
there is this movie Asuran in
Hmm.
Tamil, which Dhanush got the national award.
Hmm.
That story was very much intriguing and it shows the reality of society.
What exactly is the story? Can you briefly tell in 2 sentences?
Sir, it is based on how lower caste people are discriminated
Hmm.
and how caste and land nexus is promoted.
Hmm.
Yes, sir, based on that.
Is it the case true about the India, even
Yes,
after 75 years of independence?
sir. Unfortunately, caste is still a reality. There are various reasons for why it is still part of society. But, sir, we as a society are evolving. Even there are many people who I personally know have given up their reservation as a part of SCs and STs. And I have Brahmins and Vaishya friends as well who are very cordial with me. So we as a society are evolving. But, sir, the presence is still felt. It should also be taken away, sir.
In history, who was the
Yes,
man, first person to talk about Samata, the equality?
sir. Buddha, sir.
A king?
Ashoka, sir.
Can you elaborate this aspect? Where and when and how?
Sir, sir, after Kalinga War, when Ashoka was embracing Dhamma, there his edicts has shown how every person is equal before law and how people should be treated by the king. There, Samata was given, sir, by Ashoka.
Yeah, Ashoka was the first person to talk about equality
Yes,
as a
sir.
ruler. And Buddha, of course, his ideology is Buddhism is for equality.
Yes, sir.
What made Buddhism vanish from this land? What
Sir,
are the reasons? How do you think, as a student of history?
there are various reasons for this, but the major reasons are like rise of Vaishnavism during the Gupta period,
Hmm.
because Buddhism was a revolutionary thought against the Vedic Brahmanism. But Vedic Brahmanism has molded itself and it introduced the concept of bhakti in the during the Gupta period as Vaishnavism. There, the Gupta kings, which were the major rulers of India, has decreased their patronage to Buddhism. That has affected, sir, and the consequent invasions of Hunas. For example, Mihirakula, who was against Buddhism, he killed many of the Buddhist monks, sir. So eventually, the patronization got decreased. As the subsequent Islamic invasions and the British era has started, eventually Buddhism lost its hold, sir.
You said growth of Vaishnavism, decline of Buddhism. Attacks of Mihiragula are attack of Hunas or attack of Muslims.
Yes, sir.
Is there any attacks from Vedic religion on Buddhism?
Sir, I couldn't consider that it as a attack, but sir, Hinduism, Vedic Brahmanism tried to inculcate the values of Buddhism within it, sir. For example, the Puranas tradition and the Upanishads tradition was much parallel to the rise of Buddhism and during and its following, sir. Where we can say that there are parallels between Buddhist ideas and Puranas. Puranas are also more inclusive than Vedas.
Please repeat last two sentences.
So Upanishads and Puranas are much parallel to Buddhist ideas. They promoted equality, they promoted inclusivity. In order to even with the comparison as well, Puranas are much more inclusive than Vedas.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. So in that sense, we can say it is a considerable evolution of Hinduism against Buddhism instead of saying that it is an attack on Buddhism, sir.
Since yours is history optional,
Yes, sir.
I am again forced to discuss more on history. Let this be for more on history, this interview, okay? Because this will be more useful for you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, what is the difference between Upanishads and Puranas?
Sir, Upanishads are a part of Vedas, which they are also called as Vedangas, the last part of Vedas. They are recited or they are written during the 6th century BC, which parallels with the start of rise of heterodox sects like Buddhism and Jainism, sir. So that is much about Upanishads, and Upanishads is more focuses on the philosophical part of sacrifices than promoting sacrifices and ceremonies blindly. That is the major difference, sir. And sir, Puranas provide a way of storytelling where the initially Vedas were not learned by the downward caste people like Shudras and
what is the periodization you are giving for Puranas?
Sir, Puranas start
during
most of the Puranas have been written during the Gupta era, and they continued till 12th century AD, sir, if I'm
very
not
good.
wrong. Yes, sir. Basically, the time period of Puranas is that, sir. Puranas provide an inclusive approach because they are heard by anyone, sir. They are heard by all the people of society. They are remembered for generations. This shows that Puranas are more inclusive and more accessible to people than Vedas. Yes, sir.
Inclusiveness in terms of listening. People
Yes, sir.
listen.
Yes, sir.
Where did they listen? Can you tell me?
Sir, in temples, they used to conduct some hearing sessions, sir.
In temples, do you have the entry of Dalits, Shudras, untouchables? Forget about Shudras. In Shudras, you have touchable Shudras and untouchable Shudras.
Yes, sir.
Do you think untouchables were allowed into temples in those days?
No, sir.
Then who were listening Puranas?
Sir, there used to be mechanisms where Puranas were also played outside temples as well, as dandoras. There people used to listen, sir.
No. Historically wrong.
Sorry,
okay. We'll discuss about it. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
This inclusive aspect. Puranas came in a different context. Puranas are here as now it has to combine the Vedic Brahmanism to
Yes,
the
sir.
much changed historical context. Now Puranas are, all the Puranas are into, every Purana, you take Linga Purana or Vishnu Purana or Padma Purana, everything is to assimilate the deities or the
Yes.
avatars
Yes,
or
sir.
the Vedic Brahmanism aspect into different mold.
Yes, sir.
That is where Puranas came into being. That is where it was regularly appended till 12th century.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But it was not to include, not an inclusive aspect, inclusive attempt to for all the people. No. Some people wrote that Puranas are being heard by all castes. The downtrodden sections had their own Puranas, not the Puranas of the Vedic Brahmanism.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
They never had. I can explain you further if we get a chance. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, so coming back to the social movements of Andhra Pradesh,
Yes,
since we
sir.
are talking about inclusiveness, who is your favorite social reformer in Andhra?
Sir, our own Tanguturi Prakasam, sir.
Tanguturi
Tanguturi Prakasam Pantulu, sir.
Social reformer?
Yes, sir. He was against blind beliefs. He was against dowry.
Hmm.
He promoted women empowerment.
Since you are from Prakasham district, you are talking about Prakasham, or you are mistaken with Viresh Lingam?
Yes, sir. Tanguturi Veeraslingam Pantulu.
No, Prakasham is different from Kandukuri Viresh Lingam. Tanguturi Prakasham and Kandukuri Viresh Lingam both are different.
Okay, okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
I understood that there is a, what you call, mix of things.
Yes, sir.
Tanguturi Prakasham is a political leader, Andhra
Okay.
case. Kandukuri Viresh Lingam is a social reformer from Raja Mahendravaram.
Okay, sir.
Do you know these two are different?
No, sir. I got it now, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So these are, actually you mixed Tanguturi Prakasham with Kandukuri Viresh Lingam.
Yes, sir.
All the aspects you have talked about are related to
Kandukuri Veeraslingam.
Viresh Lingam.
Yes, sir.
Prakasham is a thorough Congress leader, a political leader, and a lawyer, practicing lawyer in Madras High Court.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So forget about Andhra Pradesh. Can you tell something about the reform movements of India? Who is
Sir,
the favorite, who is the most important man as per your understanding? He is the topmost socio-religious reformer who has to be discussed as the pioneer of need not be a pioneer, but the most important leader. If I say pioneer, you go to Raja Raman Rai only.
Yes, sir. Sir, but for sure, Rajaram Mohan Rai is pioneer and he is known for the socio-religious reforms. But if you ask me who is your favorite or who has most valuable contribution, I will talk about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, sir. So for me, he is a person who understood that there needs to be changes in the society, that there needs to be reforms within the religious setup in order to make this country more democratic and inclusive. So I'll quote him, sir, if asked.
Have you read any of his works, small articles or big articles?
Sir, I have read about annihilation of caste. I have studied his essay, The Caste Origin,
Hmm.
and I have read Minorities in India, his book.
Hmm.
Yes, sir, I read his works, sir.
Annihilation of caste.
Yes, sir.
What exactly was the background for this work? Can you recollect?
Sir, annihilation
What was the
of,
purpose of writing this work in the beginning?
sir, he was asked to give a debate in Lahore, sir.
Lecture.
Yes, sir, lecture. I couldn't recall the Sabha's name.
Hmm.
Uh,
Arya Sabha, Arya Pratnidhi Sabha, that is Arya Samaj.
yes, sir. He was about to talk against the caste system, and they cancelled the debate, sir. They cancelled the meeting, sir. So he did this pamphlet. He distributed this by doing pamphlets.
Why they have cancelled?
Sir, it was because he was against the caste system and the origin of it, the Hinduism. So they were not they were not encouraging this, sir.
Yeah.
They thought it will create a social issue.
Actually, they wanted to make some changes. They suggested some changes in the manuscript when he sent.
Yes, sir. And he
He
was
said,
not
no, I'm
agree.
not going to change it. Yeah. Based on this annihilation of caste, a new publication, new means a recent times, another publication came
Yes, sir.
whose prefix is more bigger than, whose preamble is more bigger, whose forward is more
Yes, sir.
bigger than the annihilation of caste. Do
Yes,
you know
sir.
the book?
Arundhati Roy, sir.
Which one?
Sir, The Doctor and the Saint, sir.
Have you gone through that book?
Yes, sir. I have gone through that.
What is your take on that book?
Sir, Arundhati Roy's take is much more extreme, sir. She compares Ambedkar with Gandhi in much extreme way. But my understanding is much different, sir. I think that the person who the person who understood Ambedkar the best way was Gandhi.
No, did
And
she favor Gandhi or Ambedkar in that entire writing?
sir, it's mostly Ambedkar, sir.
She favored Ambedkar.
Yes, sir.
Ah.
Yes, sir.
She criticized Gandhi a lot.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, but my understanding is different, sir. Both worked for the betterment of society, but in different ways. And nobody wanted the society to be unequal, sir.
But see, it is completely extremely opposite. Forget about extreme ideas of Arundhati.
Yes, sir.
Ambedkar's views are completely extremely different from Gandhi. Gandhi
Yes,
wants the caste to be retained. Gandhi is not for annihilation, and
yes,
Ambedkar
sir.
is for annihilation of caste.
Yes, sir. Gandhi wanted a social change in the society, sir, but Ambedkar wanted a social revolution.
No. Those things are there. Annihilation and retention.
Yes,
Which
sir.
is important for you? Do you support annihilation or caste should remain but with equality? And
Sir,
if that is the take, can you, as a sociology, as a person who understood the society, caste with the caste remaining in the society, can there be equality?
sir, caste remaining in the society and the equality coexisting with that can happen, sir. But if asked me to take a stand, I will say that caste should exist, sir. But equality should also be promoted because caste provides us the metric to provide benefits to the backward sections, backward caste society, backward, and also give some monetary or educational benefits for them to get uplifted, sir. And it is already happening, sir. Slowly we'll move towards a society where caste could be redundant. But in the Indian society, caste plays an important role, sir. The cohesiveness within the society and the brotherhoodness, we cannot deny these aspects of caste, sir.
I think my question was not completely understood. You understood, but not completely. I'm not saying that I am not against reservations or caste as today. But
Yes,
what
sir.
should be the goal of humanity? Whether annihilation of caste or retention of caste? Goal of the society. I'm not talking about present day or even for 10 years or 100 years also. Till the equality comes
Sir,
in reservation. I'm for it.
sir, the ultimate goal should be human relations should be based on uh, should not be based on caste, sir.
That is
Ultimately.
no. You are giving a very intelligent statement. I'm asking you, the ultimate goal should be whether to the society should not have caste or should have caste after getting all the things you have required today.
The society will eventually move away from caste, sir.
Annihilation.
Yes,
Since
sir.
you are following Ambedkar and you said Ambedkar thoughts are important, annihilation of caste is his goal. That
Yes,
is
sir.
why I asked you what is your take on that?
Sir, but the means used by Ambedkar are a bit drastic, sir.
Hmm.
I mean, burning the Manusmriti,
Hmm.
changing the religion. Although changing the religion is his fundamental right,
Hmm.
but burning of Manusmriti and talking against the very religion of Hinduism,
Hmm.
our own culture, it is a bit negative aspect, sir. But we can move towards annihilation of caste in a positive way, in an evolving way, sir. But it takes time, sir. I'm optimistic in that sense. We'll move eventually.
Right. What about the present discussion on Maldives?
Sir, the racist comments which Maldivian presidents have, ministers have done, it is not, it is unacceptable, sir. Not just by India, even for even the international community should talk against it. And sir, it is also providing an opportunity for us to develop Lakshadweeps. So I think overall it is a positive negative balance. But sir, our India's foreign policy always gave importance to neighborhood. So we need to we need to evolve our relations with Maldives in a positive way as soon as possible.
Do you think the present crisis or controversy is pushing Maldives more towards China?
Sir, certainly it is moving Maldives towards China, sir. President Moizu has
No,
recently
no.
visited.
My question is whether the present current incumbent president is moving is a different question. I don't have any doubt about it.
Yes,
But
sir.
the reaction to the Maldives issue by
Yes, sir.
Indian people, forget about governments,
Yes, sir.
is it not very dangerous?
Sir, the people-to-people relations will are surely affecting, sir. But deep down, Maldivian people knew the favors which Indian government has done to Maldivian people, sir. And sir, we as the large chunk of tourists who had a cordial relation with Maldivian people, I think they will understand what India's stand is and why it is taking this kind of stand.
Good. Finally, we shall conclude. It's 1 hour almost. So, what exactly do you think the future of India in terms of economy by 2050?
Sir, India will achieve its goal of 5 trillion economy, sir. India will be a developed country if used, if we ripe the demographic dividend which we are presently having. So India has huge potential, sir, from geographical resources to human capital. But we need to work on the aspects where jobs are more, where the industries are more labor intensive, where the industry academia connect is good to promote the skill needed. We need to work on investments and infrastructure. We need to work on, as India is having most tourist spots, we need to work on tourism to promote our
Soft power.
hospitality and services sector. Yes, sir. Sir, in this holistically, we need to work on all the sectors of economy to move towards that achieving that 5 trillion economy goal, sir. I'm optimistic that it will happen, sir.
What all the aspects we have listed out
Yes, sir.
are really, if we just put each and every one,
Yes, sir.
every statement of you is going against the present condition. For example, you talk about the investments,
Yes, sir.
and we talk about fighting China or reducing importance of China, and
Yes, sir.
we see the import-export ratio with China.
Yes, sir.
It is not in favor of India.
Yes, sir.
Employment, same thing. Soft power, same thing. How do you think that we can alter this situation in the next few decades?
Sir, sir, recently,
Let me be very clear.
yes, sir.
Politically correct statements will be there always.
Yes, sir.
Politically correct statements will not give you the essence of the change
Yes,
or
sir.
the reality. So, what exactly is the problem with Indian democracy to change all these things? Being an honest answer, what should be the answer?
Sir, India certainly is having problems. One of the major thing is our rote learning system of education
Hmm.
has made people unskilled, sir, not industry ready, sir. But I cannot completely agree with you that economically or politically we are not moving towards what we are aiming. We are working on it, sir. The skill development mission or industrial training aspects, we are working on that. And sir, coming to the comparison with China, sir, recently President of China Xi Jinping has stated that Chinese economy is in bad state, sir. The jobs are decreasing, they're in demographic decline. And sir, the total fertility rate of China is 1.3. Sir, there are the present status of China could be used as an opportunity by India to project itself as an able competitor or an able replacer of China, sir. Especially with respect to manufacturing sector, sir, because we had a lot of human capital, so that we can become a new manufacturing hub. And the Quad's response of supply chain resilience against China after COVID-19, where India is also a part of it, can make India much aligned with the global economy, sir. And sir, we have a proven record of pharma industry, where after COVID we have become the world leader with respect to vaccines. And sir, recently the soft power also is increasing, sir. The yoga being considered as internationally, and Diwali is also being celebrated in White House, sir. That shows the ample soft power potential which India has. So, sir, slowly and eventually by 2050 we'll become a developed nation, sir. I am optimistic about that. But yes, sir, as you said, there are negatives in the society. The society is still orthodox. We need to work on that. We need to make changes eventually, sir.
Fine. Let's conclude this interaction.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So now, after this interaction, now the part of interaction is over. Let's go for the review. Okay.
Okay, sir.
First, tell me, what is your opinion and your understanding of this interaction? Whether it was useful and how what exactly your performance was. Sorry,
Sir,
there is a lot of disturbance outside. I couldn't control that.
okay, sir.
The
No
pet
issues.
in the neighbor house is
Yes, sir.
trying to come here. That's why it is crying. Okay. Yeah.
No issues, sir. Sir, my view is I need to work on historian books. That will fetch me a good debate. That will give me a good argument. Secondly, sir, I thought I am more honest. I need to change some answers. And sir, thirdly, I am more used to say I don't
Hey,
know.
Nubelu.
I'm more used to say I don't know if I don't have anything about that in my mind. So I don't know it is right or wrong to say much of I don't knows in the interview. So these are the three things, sir.
No, being honest is fine. More honest is fine. Being honest is different from being more politically correct.
Okay, sir.
Politically correct means you know that the answer should not be this one,
Yes, sir.
but still you go for that.
Yes, sir.
What I found, for example, I found in the interaction between, you are more into Ambedkar's views than Gandhi, but you were trying to balance. Am I right?
No, I can agree with that, sir. I can agree with that. But sir, I know that Gandhi is also an important person.
No, I don't. I'm not saying that it's not, but where you can take a stand,
Yes, sir.
there you miss. You are not ready to take that.
Okay, sir.
Like annihilation. Yes,
I
annihilation
am
is ultimate.
I'm trying to be diplomatic, sir. I think taking a stand directly would be not. I thought it is not advisable.
Need not take a stand immediately. What the question was, the what should be the goal of the society?
Okay, sir.
The society with caste or without caste? No one
Okay,
will object if you say without caste is a great society.
yes, sir.
With caste is a reality. Without caste is a goal. That goal can be after 200 years, 300 years. We need not specify.
Okay, sir.
There we can be honest. See, equality, when you have divisions, there will be
Yes,
no equality. It is completely two parallel tracks. You can't
yes,
say white supremacy should be there and racism should go.
yes, sir. We can't say
Can
that both
both
should
things
exist.
exist in the same pattern?
No, sir. No,
No, no,
sir.
whites are great, but racism is bad. How can you say that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There lies the problem.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
you need not take stands or extreme positions.
Okay,
But
sir.
you can say, for example, when you are talking about Arundhati Rai, You could have said that Arundhati took a clear stand, more favoring than Gandhi, more favoring Ambedkar's views than Gandhi.
Yes, sir.
Because you are not mentioning your opinions. You are talking about Arundhati Roy's opinions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I'll say, yes, she did it. That's why I asked you a question and you got the answer.
Yes, sir.
You are not talking about, wherever you can say the other words, other people's opinions also.
Okay, sir.
You need not be that diplomatic.
Okay, sir.
Where again, we have talked about objectivity in history.
Yes, sir.
In the answers also, if I'm asking about the person who is talking about, you can be objective. They said it. You don't have any problem to quote them.
Okay, sir.
Then when I ask about the opinion, your opinion, you can have your own answer.
Okay, sir.
There, what happens as a serious student of history or analytical person, your opinions will be very clear.
Okay, sir.
The same thing with Gaza. See, Palestinian land, very, very long back. Sorry, Jewish land, very long back.
Yes, sir.
And again, what was the land? Who were having lot of areas? Was it under Palestine or Israel? Everyone knows that shrinking map of Palestine.
Yes, sir.
Here you can say, you need not be harsh, need not be something extreme. You need not take the positions of Hamas or someone.
Yes,
But
sir.
you could be more objective and say that lot of areas were under Palestinian authority, but gradually Israel encroached upon into areas, which was condemned by United Nations. You
Yes, sir.
can take the United Nations as the your supporting argument.
Yes, sir.
Israel never heeded to those United Nations resolutions,
Yes, sir.
the majority countries' resolutions, because of US support.
Yes, sir.
You are not taking stands. You are simply quoting them.
Okay, sir.
Then you can reach to the reality. You can talk about the positions.
Mm.
You see, there are two types of questions. One is your opinion on that. Second thing is what is happening. There you can tell what exactly is happening. No doubt about it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. This is what I understood through the answers, the variety of answers or the variety of questions. You see
Okay,
the question, nature of the question, and you can frame your answer based on the nature of the question.
Okay, sir.
Okay. This is what I understood. What else?
Nothing much, sir.
When you see, you have studied various theories about Indus Valley civilization.
Yes.
You have studied about important aspects of Indian history because yours is optional history.
Yes, sir.
But you missed the native point, the difference between Prakasham and Vireshwara.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sorry, just a minute. Sure. Okay. Sorry.
No issues.
That is a very, very crucial aspect. See,
Yes, sir.
it shows that we are not serious about the basics
Yes, sir.
or our areas. Okay. So this is what exactly is needed for any civil servant or a serious student.
Yes,
Both
sir.
the things I'm talking about, serious student and civil servant.
Yes, sir.
You shouldn't miss the basics of the native area history.
I'll work on that, sir.
Yeah, I was very impressed when you were talking about the theories, various theories about Indus Valley and all those things.
Yes, sir.
Or this one about the prehistoric aspects.
Yes, sir.
Mesolithic and everything are those theories. Of course, there are some variations.
Yes.
The materials which you have studied have some differences which I have studied. I'm very clear about it. See that warming of the earth, that
Yes,
is 10,000 BC.
Yes, sir. 10,000 BC.
Yeah, the 10,000 BC is very crucial. The most accepted theory is the natural warming up is very clear.
Yes,
That
sir.
is why the formation of rivers is happening during this period, remember.
Okay, sir.
The age of the rivers.
Yes, sir.
Because once all these things are warming up, this earth is warming up, then the rivers formation is taking place during 10,000 BC.
Yes, sir.
So this is a known fact, archaeologically supported fact.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, such things. Okay, anyway, your preparation is good, very good in that sense, as a
Okay, sir.
student of history in optionals.
Yes, sir.
So second aspect is, come to the native place or the minute aspects of your history, native history, you're not so good.
Yes, sir. I'll
You
read
should have
about that.
balance. Like, you know Pitakas, you know everything,
Yes,
but
sir.
you don't know a Buddhist site in Prakasham.
Yes, sir.
So what you have to do is go through the websites, your district websites, tourist places nearby. You'll have a broad understanding about these sites.
Yes, sir.
Since you are into history, the most important aspect of history is, for example, if I ask you, which history is more documented in Andhra? Was it Vedic Brahmanism or Buddhist?
Buddhism, sir.
That's it. Buddhist history is well documented. You don't have much record of Vedic Brahmanism because
Yes, sir.
those things you don't have temples. And Andhra, you have a lot of Buddhist sites. And that is one potential area where you get questions.
Yes, sir.
So be prepared on those things.
Yes, sir. Surely, sir.
History as theory, history as practice. That is
Yes,
sites, very, very important. You should be thorough with all the sites in your Andhra Pradesh.
Okay, sir.
Because in your mains, you have given that first question itself, map pointing and points.
Yes, sir.
If there is a question on Guntupalli, what could have written?
I forgot, sir. I need to do map. Sorry, sir.
Guntupalli. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Raguru. All these sites are there in Andhra Pradesh.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, I am not, see, your interest, your interview or personality test is not testing again your optional subject.
Yes, sir.
It is your aptitude towards your optional subject. How
Okay.
did you link your optional subject with your understanding, general understanding, your personality? That is very important.
Okay,
That
sir.
is where they test. So you should be a tourist.
Yes, sir.
Rahul Sankrutya, not Rahul Jagannadham.
Okay, sir.
That's why I asked you. Your name itself is Rahul. Rahul is a famous Rahul Sankrutya. Go through his biography.
Yes, sir. I'll go through it.
Because you have, historically, who are the Rahuls? The first Rahula in your history is
Yes, Buddha's son.
Buddha's son. Then,
I know only about him, sir. Sorry.
anyway, modern day Rahul is Rahul Sankrutya. He's a
Okay,
father
sir.
of travelogue writing in India.
Okay, sir.
He wrote nearly 300 books.
Okay, sir.
Rahul Sankrutyayan. There is another Rahul Sankrutyayan, Telugu director, film director.
Yes, sir.
That website, if you go Google it, it may lead to that modern director. No.
Okay, sir.
But Rahul Sankrutyayan, a great Buddhist scholar.
Okay, sir. I'll look into that.
Yeah. So what else? Any questions from your side?
So nothing much, sir.
You are pretty confident. No doubt
Yes, sir.
about it. You are confident. Very, 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 very. Many questions you answered in a very pleasant way. Improve
Yes.
it. Since this is your first attempt, I appreciate your success.
Thank
I
you, sir.
congratulate, because in the first attempt itself, you could clear the prelims, mains, and going for interview. And
Yes,
I
sir.
expect a positive result from the interview too.
Thank you, sir.
Be confident about it.
Yes,
And
sir.
repeat whatever we have discussed on those lines.
Sir,
Some-
are my answers a bit extremist or
No. You were trying to be more diplomatic. That's what my complaint was.
Okay,
Be
sir.
objective. See,
Okay.
when there is no debate, you are very objective. You were
Yes,
very elaborative, like Indus Valley civilization or like something about prehistory. You
Yes, sir.
explain well because there is no problem. But
Yes,
wherever
sir.
there is a debate or controversy or something related to the modernity,
Okay, sir.
then you are trying to be more diplomatic.
Yes, sir. Regarding
Diplomatic. Yeah.
you asked a question regarding Maldives, right?
Mm.
So how was the answer, sir? Because
See, the response from the people, Indian people, my personal opinion, is not too good.
Okay, sir.
Boycott Maldives is not an option.
Okay, sir.
To promote Lakshadweep, you need not boycott Maldives.
Yes, sir.
If that is the case, India will have more enemies than Maldives.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In entire South India, boycott India will be the campaign.
Yes,
Where do
sir.
you stand then? Is it not? So at
Yes.
least we have to see the difference between the people, governments. Okay, governments will have their own positions. Government of India did not ask to ban Maldives or boycott
Yes.
Maldives. It is
Yes,
the
sir.
people. It is a rabid reaction from the people.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying rabbit. This is my personal opinion.
Yes, sir.
Did see the problem is I'm talking very what do you call informally now.
Yes, sir.
When something is happening which needs more criticism, more appreciation, or more what you call time or more condemnations, then
Yes,
they
sir.
did not.
Yes.
All the social media people or the celebrities, they are very opportunistic.
Yes, sir.
See, the problem is social media itself.
Yes, sir.
They will not take stands when they have to.
Yes, sir.
Did they take stands when Sakshi Malik's things are there?
No, sir.
I'm not saying that it is not against Modi, it is against one MP who is accused.
Yes, sir.
FIR is registered. But did social media warriors, all these people or celebrities, did they stood up?
No, sir.
Why? When it comes to Maldives, it's a very convenient form for them.
Yes, sir.
And they have made this as a campaign. And it is not India's campaign.
Yes, sir.
If you push, see, as a student of international relations, we should take a stand that we should promote people to people. There are two perspectives in international relations. One is government to government, people to people.
Yes, sir.
When government to government is still trying to better the relations.
Yes, sir.
Maldivian president is going to visit India.
Yes, sir.
And whereas the people to people campaign is very bad.
Yes.
How can we justify this? If you are taking the stand on this in a very soft way, you'll be very right.
Yes, sir.
You will be a fit IFS person.
Yes, sir.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Here, you are not criticizing the government. You are criticizing the attitude of social media, where it is a motley group of people who are making the situation worse. You are pushing as a person of Indian origin or Indian citizen as an IFS. For example, you are into IFS. What should be your criteria is not to push Maldives towards Chinese side.
Yes, sir.
Once you push them further, you will lose Maldives, a strategic place.
Yes, sir.
That is what we have to take a stand. If that goal is there, you can balance your answers through this.
Yes, sir.
Am I right? You can tell your opinion.
Yes, sir. It is a bit more strategic answer,
Yeah.
where we are
It is
focusing
correct
on
answer.
having Maldives on our side, and addressing the Indian Ocean aspects. I think it is a nice answer, sir.
Yeah. This is actually, there are many sites. There are some YouTubers who are giving
Yes,
such answers, who are giving some such solutions.
sir. But I think this is nice, sir. When we are saying that government to government is trying to promote the relations between the two countries
Huh?
and bringing Maldives to our side, people should also cooperate. People should not take a rapid campaigns against these things.
That is what you can take.
It is a sensitive matter which we need to have a dialogue.
Yeah.
And Maldivian government is also cooperative because they have suspended the ministers who have done this.
Yeah.
So
Now,
they have,
where is the need to do all this campaign?
yes, sir. There is a proportionate reaction from the government as well,
Hmm.
and they have also said that they are personal views, not the views of the government. So I think the issue is slowly resolving, sir. The social
The
media trend
important thing
should not.
is Maldives, Lakshadweep is not an alternative to Maldives.
Yes, sir. Obviously,
They
I
should be,
agree.
we should be very clear about it.
Yes, sir. I agree
Your
with that.
simple nationalism will not help to promote Lakshadweep as the tourist
Yes, sir.
spot.
The topography and the demography of the region will not exist.
Infrastructure, the size of the Lakshadweeps, all these things will not amount to the same thing.
Yes, sir.
So not counterposing things.
Yes, sir. But seeing them in practical sense will help.
Yeah, that is what. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I tried to give you some questions where you will have some what you call some standards to analyze things,
Yes, sir.
either in history or contemporary polity or international relations.
Sir, is that okay if I say that I don't know in core history part, if they ask, if I'm unable to recall at that moment, if it
You
is
can
okay?
say, you can say.
Will
Taking
that?
history optional need not be, you need not be a historian.
Yes, sir.
Even historians may not have all the things at their mind.
Yes,
There
sir.
are many things. See, I myself is a serious history researcher.
Yes, sir.
I teach history.
Okay, sir.
I'm an archaeologist cum historian. Okay.
Okay, sir.
But lots of things are there which everyone will not be knowing.
Yes,
Most
sir.
of the great scholars who have written books and whose books we are reading,
Sir.
they are not well versed with the histories of South India.
Yes, sir.
How can we say that they are not historians? But at the
Yes.
same time, you can't say that they are thorough with this. So
Okay,
every time you have that lacune, you need not be worried about it.
okay, sir.
Since you are attempting, and from chemical engineering side, you have taken history. That
Yes,
itself is a good adventure,
yes, sir.
and that itself is a good attempt. Okay, keep this
Yes.
as your strong point, not as a weak point.
Okay, sir.
Okay, because you are not in the same stream. Like everyone asks for anthropology and gets
Yes, sir.
the same score, and finally trying to make it out there itself.
Yes, sir.
Opted for history because this is your aptitude. It shows your aptitude. That helps to understand your mental and personality.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Be confident.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. When is your interview?
Sir, in second phase, I guess, sir. It is not
Second
in
phase.
first phase.
Yeah. Sometime we'll meet again. You be
Yes,
in
sir.
touch with, because I want to focus more. I want a student who has taken history as the optional and get success.
Yes, sir. Surely, sir.
Okay. You be in touch.
Yes, sir.
We'll try to discuss more things
Yes, sir.
before your interview, so that will help you in your personality test. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. Okay.
Bye.
You can